Question. Why do New York City drivers, when they move to Tampa, have to drive like maniacs down here? You're not in the 5 boroughs. If you want to drive that way, I'll move back. Funk that.
Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppy's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Happy. This is Happy Hour with Hoppe.
Where we at? Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. Be the hottest, search about his competition. Microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O, PPE. H-O, PPE. H-O, PPE. You already know Happy Hour in your system.
Do you know what today is? I'm going to tell you what today is.
Do you know what today is?
Friday, it is National Donut Day.
It is National Donut Day. Again, yes, there are 2.
Donuts. I got donuts.
I love donuts.
Donut.
Donuts. Go nuts.
Donuts!
Whoa, excellent.
Happy National Donut Day.
I offer these delicious donuts.
Happy National Donut Day.
I have a problem with donuts because those things you can eat so quickly.
Donuts.
I mean, if I'm at work and they get like 4 boxes of it, like I worked at a conservative company last year and I wish them the best, even though I disagreed with everything they said, but they paid well. But when I was working there, I was getting no listens but making money. So it was an interesting time. Getting like 5 listens a day. I'm like, oh, this is great. But when I was there, there was this funny thing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, where all the conservatives would do this thing where they would just get desserts. So it would be like 4 boxes of donuts, 3 boxes of cupcakes, and it was just like, do you guys ever eat healthy? And those donuts are so easy to start to fill up. I mean, you can have 5 of them and that's like 1,700 calories. So I'm not a big donut guy.
June 6th is National Donut Day. Celebrate with this guilt-free keto donut recipe. Just mix almond flour, monk fruit sweetener, chia seeds, coconut oil, and the crushing weight of your sadness. Stir until smooth. Then, and this part's important, scoop that nonsense straight into the trash. Now go treat yourself to a real donut with frosting and maybe sprinkles because you deserve it. This message from your taste buds and everyone who loves joy.
This is not headline news. Today is National Donut Day. Or for those of us in radio, Friday. CNN will air George Clooney's play Good Night and Good Luck tomorrow. It's based on what people told his career after he played Batman. AMC theaters will start showing commercials between movie trailers. It's part of their strategy to convince customers to just watch movies at home. And Uber launched a service for seniors. It's like regular Uber, but it only sends a Buick. This is not headline news.
The Wall Street Journal this week published a guide on how people can pass frequent flyer miles down to their heirs after they die. Tip number 1, fly into Newark.
According to a new study from the American Medical Association, use of cannabis among senior citizens increased 46% over 2 years. And you thought old people drove slow before.
For the first time, new episodes of Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune will be available on streaming the day after they air.
Ooh.
Jeopardy fans are like, what is streaming?
Nintendo released its newest version of Mario Kart. In the new version, Mario just calls an Uber.
Wow. Frickin' terrible. This is interesting. What would a woman's thoughts on tipping be like?
And now, a woman's thoughts about tipping at an ice cream shop.
Oh no. Here comes the dreaded swivel of the iPad when I pretend to consider tipping 18, 20, or 22% before just pressing skip. Sorry, kid, if you think I'm giving you extra money for putting a scoop of ice cream in a cup, your selection of toppings isn't the only thing that's nuts. You want more money? Take it up with Mr. Baskin or Mr. Robbins. If they can afford 31 flavors, they can afford you, Todd. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll just grab some napkins and be on my oh boy. He still has the napkins. So unless I want my hand covered.
All right, that was terrible. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. This is sad and kind of makes you appreciate life. There was a TV anchor that found out during a live broadcast that he had skin cancer, but I guess now he's been cancer-free for a month.
Freckles. You
I have a big freckler.
Oh, okay. So this is a basal cell skin cancer.
That is? What are you going to do to it? Burn it off?
This one probably needs to be cut and stitched.
What? And then stitch me up?
So this one is a very slow-growing type of skin cancer. It's not going to spread to anywhere else on your body, but it needs to be removed so it doesn't keep growing and taking over normal skin.
Oh, good Lord.
So he should make an appointment today? You should.
Oh my God, that is Mike Jarek. Now, most people probably don't know what a Mike Jarek is. He did this show that was like a knockoff, low-budget version of Regis and Kelly. It was called The Morning Show with Mike and Juliet. It was on My Network TV in like the mid-2000s. The Morning Show with Mike and Juliet. That was him. That is fascinating, this show right here.
Live from the heart of New York City, it's The Morning Show with Mike and Juliet. Today, Monday, an intimate visit from a talk show legend, Kathy Lee Gifford. She talks candidly about her kids, Regis, the tabloids, and a brand new project that has this showbiz dynamo truly excited.
So there you go. That's that show. 856-49-HOPPY. And finally, Amazon is reportedly training humanoid robots to deliver packages. Here is someone from Amazon talking about it.
I will be unabashedly proud that we aim to eliminate every menial, mundane, and repetitive job out there. We want to eliminate that. And if it's repetitive, we want to automate that.
Oh, yeah. So let's just repeat all the jobs that help people get by. Go fuck yourself. I don't even want to play the rest of that. Like, I get that it's good to have AI, it's good to have robots, but what, are we just going to be like unemployed? What are the jobs going to be? If computers are going to do everything, then I mean, it does seem like Terminator's coming to life. All right, let's get this show on a happier vibe. It's a little bit of a sleepy vibe today. It is Friday. So here's how this is going to play out. We're going to come back on Happy Hour. And get this party going after this.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppy of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Every day my weekend. Every day my weekend. We gon' ball. Man, every
day my weekend. Hoes, I be freaking. You blame it, make you rain, but drop, leave you leak. Okay, nigga, I'm just light skinned. I ain't Puerto Rican. Michael Jackson PC. My ice look like it's bleach. Man, swear that I'm amazing. Call my whip Caucasian. Bitch, I'm the bomb, so they think that I'm a Arabian. Yeah, I'm talking like the Taliban. Tools from Afghanistan. My car sits so high, I don't start, no, bitch, I land. And all this ain't juice, man, but I'm on that juice, man. Give me 5 bottles of that goose, I get a loose, man. For real, baby, you can do that on the handstand. I do this shit every day. Ballin's in my plan. Yeah, ballin', that's my 9 to 5. Me and Scrub get you alive. You don't want this kind of beat, you will get Kentucky down. Hearses to the verses, nigga, you just sweet like Hershey's. Even in between your girl thighs, me surprise. Every day my weekend, I'm and I ball. Every day my weekend, we gon' ball. We gon' ball.
Every day your weekend, go ahead, 'cause it's your birthday. Every day go hard, you say, oh, I got a Thursday. Party like a holiday. Them brothers say on they way. Shut the stage down like a running back, go all the way. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, got them bronze on they knees. They chillin' on the beach with palm trees for all the girls say. Put it in they face. Stick to the script, that's what they say. People taking flights with politics to each and every day. Where we get it in, so tell a friend and tell a friend. Young saying on goddamn weekend. It be on what it is. No struggling. 247 every day.
Every day my weekend, and I ball. And I ball every day my weekend. We gon' ball. We gon' ball
Monday we at mariachi, wildin' like a motherfucker. When they Libra bitches, jockin' like a motherfucker. Thursday we get pure bottle, poppin' like a motherfucker. Friday we get figure 8, you know I fuck with Bush. Sitting on the strong roll.
Whatever.
Club Miami Saturday, girl.
Freaking sleepy.
I just walk right up.
Sit on my lap and wake me up.
Sunday, I don't take a day. Yo, it's Club Atlanta Station in my nigga Q ain't it low. Chicken see the insides. First they take they shirt off. Second when they hear our songs, then they take they skirts off. Third she gon' serve us, mouth stick her tongue out. 4 hours later, fucked us all. I was like, wow, y'all got milk money, bitch, nigga. I'm a cash cow. Every day my weekend, living life on a fast route.
Every day my weekend, and I ball. Every day my weekend.
Whatever.
We gon' ball. We gon' ball.
Ah, yeah, it's DJ Young with Every Day My Weekend. You like him? I hope you do. That's a freaking banger.
Every day my weekend.
And we only play bangers on the show. Got it?
Every day my weekend. We gon' ball.
Today on TMZ.
The Swifties can rejoice. Travis Kelce bowed to your pressure.
Oh my God, freaking Swifties are like a cult. They're like a female MAGA.
And finally had something to say about Taylor's big deal with her catalog.
Just bought all her music back, so it's finally hers.
And he owns the masters in part 2 now.
No, he doesn't.
I thought he said they were going to get married.
But they're not married yet.
If he was going to marry her, he should have done it before the deal.
He should have.
Duh.
It'll be so much more romantic as our first big purchase.
Oh,
Abby Lee Miller from Dance Moms is suing a major hospital for leaving a catheter allegedly in her body.
Oh. During surgery, they use a lot of stuff. They use sponges, they use things to mop up blood. It's hard to get all of it out.
You're right. It is hard, but that's the job.
Love Island. Their premiere was supposed to happen at 6 o'clock last night, and it didn't happen until 6:43.
43 minutes.
Dude, everyone has been waiting for this.
All right, so you finally got to watch it.
Yes.
Are they super hot, all the girls and boys?
No, it's an island of uggos.
Sexism.
Savannah Crisley is speaking out about what her parents did after they were released.
Yeah, here's some of the audio of her speaking out about her parents getting released. You've never sounded better. What a dummy she is. Just as dumb as a box of rocks.
Released from prison.
Dad has not lost his sense of humor.
When you've been away from each other for that long in a marriage, do you talk about what you did in prison?
How long were they there for? 2.5 years? A big old prison gets lonely.
How long until you dabble?
Well, and you know, what base?
Perfect way to describe it, I guess. Let's see here. I don't really want to get into Elon. All right, I know. A lot of times when I do these rants that are going to be like the videos of the show, I don't want to get like right into it because then I just get mad.
Happy Hot Topic.
She took off her last name, and we were like, they're still going to know it's you, Malia.
The challenge for us is letting us give them any help at all. They're very stubborn about it.
They want to be their own people.
Michelle and Barack Obama breaking their silence over daughter Malia dropping her last name.
That's classified information.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be an Obama either. You got like 50% of people that are going to hate you.
We can't divulge those secrets.
The former first couple's oldest daughter is currently building her own career in entertainment.
And all these comments in the comment section are like, oh, she's disrespecting the family name. Are you there in the house? Are you there hanging out? Are you aware of what's going on? You're not.
The Harvard grad has worked behind the scenes on some prestigious projects, including Girls with Lena Dunham and the CBS sci-fi drama Extant with Halle Berry.
You need help?
It was when she joined the writer's room of Donald Glover's series Swarm in 2023 that she started going by a new name, Malia Ann.
I like that better. Maybe do some porn.
She carried the alias with her as she directed this Nike commercial.
Alrighty. Man, probably got to skip over this because of copyright, unfortunately.
And to Sundance as she premiered her first film, The Heart. The extremely private 27-year-old even stayed hidden as she narrated this teaser.
Man, she just does not want to be a part of that family, man. Can you imagine having Michelle as a mom? Probably so controlling.
The film is about lost objects and lonely people.
Yeah.
The new identity.
She's pretty much saying she had a lonely life.
Made mom Michelle a bit skeptical at first. Here's what she told Kate Hudson and brother Oliver on their sibling revelry podcast this week.
She took off her last name, and we were like, they're still going to know it's you, Malia.
Yeah, but that's not the point. Michelle goes to bed at 6 p.m. She's a boring person. Probably doesn't put out for Obama. I still think she's a woman now. You hear a lot of people go, oh, Malia, shut up. Or, I mean, not Malia, they'll go, Mike Obama. It's like, tell me you're a mutant without telling me you're a mutant.
Rock shared similar feelings with the Pivot podcast last year.
I was all like, you do know they'll know who you are. Right? And she's all like, you know what? I want them to watch it that first time and not in any way have that association.
He seems to get it a little more than the mom.
We hope that you enjoy the film.
We respected the fact that, you know, she's trying to make her way.
I respect that. You just want to be left alone. Because think, you got 50% of people that are going to hate you immediately and not give you any chance because of your last name. Can you imagine that?
It is very important for my kids to feel like they've earned what they are getting in the world. And they don't want people to assume that they don't work hard, that they...
Yeah, you got the Nepo baby thing, unlike Tampa Morning Radio that's proud of it.
They're just naturally just handed things.
There you go, man. You do you, bro. Whatever you got to do to get by, honey, I guess I have your back.
Happy Hot Topic.
Beef prices are shooting up. Eva Pilgrim here to explain what's behind the increase and some ways to save. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, George. Just in time as we fire up the barbecue, the price of that burger is up and it's only...
I love how I don't think the media helps out the prices at all. I'm not saying if you don't talk about meat prices going up that it won't go up, but it feels like they're now like, oh, here's some solutions, or you have an economic expert that, you know, can figure things out. It just feels like they go, oh, well, deal with it. Because a lot of these news anchors, that beef price going up doesn't really affect them.
Expected to go higher. The reason beef prices are climbing, we just don't have the cows. Cattle numbers are at a multi-decade low.
Is there anything good going on in the world? Like, I seriously want to know. Like, I know there's something good going on. I mean, people don't want to hear good news. Remember Kevin Ryder from Kevin and Bean, one of my favorite radio shows? He did the Good News podcast during COVID, and I mean, it was great, but it's like bad news goes farther.
So this is a basic supply and demand issue. Just like we learned in school, we have more demand and limited supply. Prices go up, and that's exactly what we've seen. When you look at prices this past May compared to May of 2024, fresh ground beef, $7.34, up 10.4% from a year ago. Beef.
Freaking pathetic. They're just doing this purposely. There's got to be a way to make things cheaper. I mean, I thought Trump was going to do that.
Gross, $7.57, up 10.9% from a year ago. Ribs, more than $7, up more than 8% from a year ago.
All right, I don't need to get mad and hear about all the prices that went up, man. Again, like I tell everybody on my show, and people don't want to hear it, and some of the boomers get mad, but there is a purpose of this show.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Well,
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Empire. In case you ain't know. Guns. Room, nigga. What for? Empire. Empire. I know y'all see me.
She looked at me like I won't run up on her.
I get you.
She licked her lips like she could take a mean one. Must be the air that I breathe that bring this money to me. 'Cause every time it breathes, I feel it coming to me. Oh.
Breathe. Is the air too thin up here? The watch too bright up here? The sun glistening off the bezel, leaving them little shadows of ice on your face like freckles. Shoot it in a button on one of my best suits, and that pound is shined up like church shoes. I gotta make my next move my best move, even if that move don't involve you. 'Cause there's a lot of that would love to be in your position. Whether it was right for your mission, my mission is to make sure I stay in your system like Hebron. So therefore it's me that you're hooked on. But sick of, don't be nodding off and getting comfy. I'll cancel your monthly. Dope boy, who want me? Let me get you high, you love this.
Look at me like I won't run up on her. She licked her lips like she could take a mean one. Must be the air that I breathe that bring this money to me. 'Cause every time it breathes, I feel it coming to me.
I'm a uptown boy, that girl from Brooklyn. Best I chick, she no news in them. Cool with him, so she got the news from him. That what's happening, baby, what's happening? In the dice game, who got bank? Who's asking? 3 6s, look around, who's laughing? Point a chick out, they know who's smashing. I take fractions and spend on fashion. I'm all that, I don't call back. I'm more at, afford that, I'm buying all that. 645, the coupe is all black. Tell the bartender to send more of that. Window shop, who's pop? It's simple. I window shop, I buy the window, including the bimbo. This is simple.
So what's your name?
H.O.
She looked at me like I won't run up on her. She licked her lips like she could take a mean one. Must be the air that I breathe that bring this money to me. 'Cause every time it breathes,
okay, yeah. You know, young and I
I slide through. New coupe, sky blue, big wheels, interior color diamond. And I'm used to life in the fast lane. Ask about me, I do the damn thing. You know money's not an option. My neck's retarded, my wrist so silly. And mommy got a face like Christina Millie. Body like Miss Kim Kardashian. I'm flashy of cars, I move like a boss. Empire the gang, man, I'm that ball. Mr. Montana, drop head phantom. Might jump out the 6 dudes long for the cameras. I balled in the Hamptons, crib out in LA. G for the New York, then the MIA. Your little mama was hood, and with a G you could, you know. Me like I won't run. Her lips like she could take a mean one. Must be the air that I breathe that bring this world needing me. 'Cause every time it breathes, I feel it coming at me.
Shout out to my boss for my day job, Shamara, and Pharaoh, a.k.a. Juan, for the tickets to Metallica. That was kind of cool. Pretty freaking pumped. Thank you very much. Who is this brought to you by?
Happy Hour will be right back.
What up? This following segment has been brought to you by DZBZ Honey at DZBZHoney.com. When I tell you they got the best Delta 8 CBD honey around, I'm a man of my words. Comes in the form of a lollipop. Lick the lollipop, the upper. A honey stick or a jar of honey. However the hell you want to get high, go to DZBZHoney.com. And at checkout, use promo code HOPPE, HOPPE, to save 20%. This is also being brought to you by Fortify.com, FORTIFEYE.com for the best pre- and post-workout around. At checkout, use promo code Ryan20 to save 20%. Alrighty. Question. Why are conservatives in denial that Trump went to pedophile island? Why is it when Bill Clinton goes, he's a pedophile, but when Trump hangs out with him, it's for business deals? Funk that. I mean, come on now. Mm-hmm.
In your heart, you know he's right. Doors closing. Something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hey, what's up? It's Steve Miggs of the Daily Miggs Show on 99.9 KISW in Seattle, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour.
Ryan sucks.
What?
Ryan sucks.
What?
Ryan sucks.
With Ryan Hoppe. We love you here.
The golden age of radio is alive and well on Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's time to laugh, it's time to cheer. The best hour's finally here. Ryan Hoppe's got the power. Welcome to the Hoppe Hour. He's got the jokes, he's got the vibe.
Oh, sure.
Where fun and chaos collide.
Got it.
Turn it up, don't be sour. It's the Ryan Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe. The show that's fun and never sloppy. Laugh out loud, don't miss a beat. Hoppe Hour is your retreat. So grab your drink and take a seat. The energy you can't defeat.
You like this new song? By the way, I just earned a commission from somebody using the keyword HOPPE. I love you, people.
Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scenes. NBA drama, living out the dreams. Ex-wives wildin', stories about the queens. Dropping knowledge bombs, all in on the schemes. Now these hoops, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe Hour got that shocking all.
Oh, yeah. This happened last night. Can't wait to hear the media not be excited to report this, especially from New York City.
To the NBA Finals, and what a start to the series. The Pacers stunning the Thunder with a last-second winner. Will Reeve joins us from Oklahoma City.
What up, Will?
With all the big moments. Will, this was so close. Good morning.
Not really. It was a blowout until they blew it. To me, a close game would have been going back and forth with a 1-point lead. Shut up.
It really was, Rebecca. Good morning. And to call it unbelievable, the comeback would be doing a disservice to the Pacers because at this point, you come to expect it. Another double-digit comeback, another Tyrese Halliburton game winner, and yet again, the Pacers, believe it or not, steal game one.
Overnight, the Indiana Pacers did it again.
And Indiana takes game one, shocking the Thunder here at OKC.
For the fifth time in these playoffs, the Pacers capping off a wild double-digit comeback in the final seconds. The hero, who else? Tyrese Halliburton.
Hell yeah. The guy that everyone has disrespected. Well, look who's winning now, bitch.
Halliburton driving, pulls up, jump shot. It's good! It's good!
This shot with 0.3 of a second remaining, putting Indiana up 111-110. Their first lead in the game after being down by as many as 15 points.
Man, we just we keep believing, and we stay together. And it ain't over till it's over.
Stars including WNBA phenom Caitlin Clark and Kansas City Chiefs QB Patrick Mahomes chiming in online. You can't make it up, wrote Clark. Mahomes writing, come on. The Thunder, backed by a monolithic wall of frenzied fans in all white, were rolling for most of the game.
Freaking mutants.
League MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading the way, scoring.
Yeah, but the problem with him is all he wants is fucking free throws. All he does is try to draw a foul. So that's why he never gets into the rhythm of hitting game winners that are jump shots because he's fouling all day. It's like playing against somebody in Mortal Kombat, and they use the same punch every time. It's a bitch move. Not saying he's not good at basketball. I just don't like his style.
38 points.
SGA against Shepard, puts up a three, puts it in!
Oh, yeah, he put it in else. That doesn't make any sense. Sometimes my jokes run off and they're not funny. Here is Tyrese Halliburton after the game on NBA TV, or on SportsCenter rather, and his voice changes.
It's like we've had to win in so many different ways all year. We've had so many weird wins during the regular season, during the playoffs. So why would that change? Because we're here in the finals. It's not changing. So we just keep staying at it and just keep believing, and that's the result we get. Here's the thing: is like we've had to win.
It wasn't that big of a deal. People are just trying to find anything to hate on him for. Here's the full play of that game winner. Here is SGA choking.
There's about a 9-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander spins, pulls up, jumper. Off the mark, won't go. Rebound, Neesmith. The Pacers with a chance to win it.
And that jumper by SGA was bad, man.
Final seconds, no fouls to give. Halliburton looking. Halliburton driving, pulls up, jump shot. It's good! It's good!
That was the craziest thing I ever saw.
0.3 of a second remaining.
Hell yeah, Mike Breen, you do your announcing, boo. Here is Shaq reacting to the game winner.
And we have to start with the star of this game. Tyrese Halliburton did not light it up all game, but when you needed a bucket late, Shaq, he provided it. 14 points, but the two that mattered most.
This team is resilient. They never panic. They keep fighting no matter what the situation is. Nobody expected this. I did not expect this. I thought it should have been a blowout. Indiana did not play well at all. I thought even though Tyrese was 6 for 13, a little too passive for me. Yeah,
I feel like the next game he needs to because if you somehow go up 2-0 against the Oklahoma City Thunder and take away their home court advantage.
You know, I like people that step up to the challenge, but Obi Toppin played great. Nembhard hit a big step back three, and they just kept fighting. You know, I said if you could kind of slow down J-Dub, you have a chance. He went 6 for 19. Chet had a horrible game. 2 for 9 for 6 points. But listen,
I never get the players that don't get involved. Julius Randle has the same thing. I'm like, dude, make a bucket.
Indiana, they definitely stole one. And nobody expected us. They played well. And I was
when they kept like cutting the lead with a few minutes left, and it's a 7-point game, now it's a 4-point game. I kind of saw the story before.
Sitting there on the floor, and I was like, okay, they're about to blow them out. Wait. Okay, they're about to blow them out again. Wait.
All right, there's it's good to hear Shaq. Let's hear the moment that Tyrese Halliburton celebrated with his dad in the tunnel.
Tyrese Halliburton's game winner in Game 1 of the NBA Finals was the only time where the Pacers were in the lead in the game, and the Pacers are 5-3 when trailing by 15 points or more these playoffs. And here's Halliburton celebrating with some Pacers and his dad in the tunnel.
You got to remember that his dad was like shoving Giannis in the first round.
One down, baby. One down. That's one. You like to keep it dramatic. Seems like you figure out different ways to win, man. It makes basketball fun.
He does seem like he's having fun, man.
Hell yeah, we did our job.
There's Tyrese talking to Siakam.
Come on, man. Get greedy, man. Yeah, man. Come on, we got so much to work on.
We're going to bang some snow bunnies tonight. I'm Tyrese Halliburton. I have snow bunnies in my house. We can do our thing. You get in the front, Siakam.
We didn't even play one. So much to work on. Come on.
That is very true. There's a lot to work on. There he is, congratulating his dad. All right, there you go. You see what else we got here. Shaq crashed the ESPN pregame show to fight Kendrick Perkins. My God, that ESPN pregame show is so freaking horrendous that it's kind of funny. Like, Stephen A. Smith, I will say, I respect Stephen A. Smith. It's kind of like country music for me. I can't stand country music, but I can respect country music. Stephen A. Smith, I get it. I respect it. He makes great money, but he, first of all, is becoming like sports Ryan Seacrest. He's taken everyone's job, including Michelle Beadle. And no one takes my girl's job. I love Michelle Beadle. Mm-hmm. And the second thing is he just doesn't seem likable, man. I'm not at all. You don't look at him and go, oh, that's someone I want to be friends with. And he seems to be a tad bit racist. Max Kellerman, Pat McAfee. Just saying. Here is Shaq crashing the set. Oh, what the hell is going on? Oh, I have the audio potted down. I'm not a perfect board up.
So that's his definition, as he's trying to evolve it, of what a superstar is, Stephen A.
Oh, this is superstar. That's a superstar.
Hello, Malika.
Hello.
What up, baby?
Hey, what's up, Bob?
Hold it. Because I'm tired of Kendrick Perkins.
Hey, hold on. Yeah.
He goes and he hugs Kendrick.
This ain't your man. This ain't your man.
Just made the show interesting. I'm very curious to see how Inside the NBA gets transitioned into ESPN world. Because ESPN is so buttoned up and fake, and Inside the NBA is raw. It's like one of the original, like it's kind of like a podcast on TV. So there's that. Here is SGA talking about Halliburton's a game a winner.
Say, obviously, you had a chance to put you guys up 3. What'd you sort of see then and then in the sequence where they take it down and Tyrese hits the shot?
Yeah, I thought I got a pretty good look. Felt good. Didn't go.
Yeah, but you're so focused on foul shots that you never get into the rhythm of actual jump shots.
Go in, and then they got a look and it went in. I don't know. Basketball, ups and downs. It is what it is. You can't do anything about it now. Just got to be better for next game.
Joe? Aside of the Oklahoman, Shea, was this
no one cares where you're from, bud.
Reminiscent of Game 1, Denver, at all for you? You guys controlled most of the game. they come back late? And if so, can you sort of draw back on that experience?
Yeah, we just got to focus on being better. The series isn't 1-1, it's 1-4. So we have 4 more games to get. They have 3, and that's just where we are.
A basic math.
We got to understand that, and we got to get to 4 before they get to 3 if we want to win an NBA championship.
Wow, man. You're really bringing the analysis.
It's that simple. It's not rocket science. We lost game 1. We have to be better.
Tim McMahon.
All right, dude. You're really bringing out the analysis.
And ESPN. Shay, I'm sure you are aware of just the crazy clutch run that Halliburton's on in the playoffs all season long, really. He's got the ball in his hands. Last seconds ticking down. What's that feel like for you?
Freaking nervous because you're like, this dude makes it happen.
I don't know. It happened so fast. I feel like we got matched. He got down going right, pulled up from the midi, and knocked down the shot. I don't know. It didn't feel like anything crazy. He just made a play with the time.
All right, there you go. I love how like the sports reporters make it into something bigger, and he's pretty much just like, he made a shot and we lost the game. Jay-Z bet $1 million on the Thunder winning in 5 games. So doesn't look like, I mean, it could happen, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen, bud. Here's the thing, is they're just so focused on fucking free throws. Like, Jesus Christ, dude, get a layup. Caitlin Clark is scheduled to return next week against the Atlanta Dream. So that is good. Oh, yeah. We got the NFL coming closer than ever. And Aaron Rodgers signed with Pittsburgh. If I am a Pittsburgh fan, I am not happy about them. I mean, you literally just had Russell Wilson, which is like having the same thing, a washed up quarterback from the 2010s, and now you're expecting to win with Aaron Rodgers? Good luck. Well, I'm sure him and Tomlin are really going to get along. I'm sure everything with him and Tom is going to be wonderful. They're all going to hang out. Nope. Not at all. I'm sorry. Don't mean to bust your bubble. Call me, 856-49-HOPPY. Tell me if there's any way. Whatever. I love his music, though. There you go. Let's see what else we got here. Last thing before we end Hoppy Soups, even though we just did NFL news, I love these NBA refs. Like at the end of the game, the ball went off the hands of Pascal Siakam, and the NBA refs were like debating who it went off of and taking like a minute and a half longer than it needs to be. And I'm like, this is why ratings aren't the best, is because people have a short attention span. And when you have these refs making it about you, it's like, bro, fucking stop. Ozempic is leading to eye bleeding disorders that turn patients blind. But hey, at least you're as skinny as ever. Very strange, this world we live in. Everybody is so obsessed with being skinny. All right, here's some audio here of Kristen Cavallari. She talks about why she'll never forgive her dad for crossing the line with her kids. This is why I'm attracted to her. She has daddy issues, and I attract girls with daddy issues. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. I don't know if you guys knew that, if you guys were just aware of my daddy issues.
He had daddy issues and is attracted to women with them. Welcome back to Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy hot topic.
Here is Kristen Cavallari talking to Page 6 Radio.
Touch on sometimes. My dad passed, but I did not have a good relationship with him. And it's one of those things where people are...
I'm unfortunately going to guess because you're gay.
They would always say to me like, oh my God, just like meet for try. And I'm like, if you don't get it, you don't get it.
Yep. I just-
And so whenever I see your quotes about it, I'm like, thank you for getting it, because it's exactly how do you deal with if people in your life are saying like, try to make amends? Like, what do you tell them? You know what I mean? What situation?
See, I can kind of relate to that. I don't know how life would have been had my dad not died of cancer on Thanksgiving Eve 2014. But there is something, my dad did this, and I feel bad saying this while he's dead, but he lived in the past. He was always mad at my grandparents. He went to like Al-Anon meetings and just relived childhood trauma. And we all have childhood trauma, but it seems like Kristen's doing the same thing my dad does, where they always talk about being victims. And it's like you're not always a victim.
You know what's interesting? No one in my life says that to me.
That's good. Okay,
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah, and I think because
That's
listen, a lot of
good.
stuff has gone on with my dad. He's crossed the line with my kids, and those are deal breakers for me. And I think I'm just at a point in my life where if someone can't take accountability, because I think really what we all want is
I wonder if she ever takes accountability.
accountability. Like if I hurt your feelings and I come to you, you just want me to be like, you know what, I am really sorry. Not be like, well, here's why I did it. I don't want you to defend yourself. Just tell me you're sorry and acknowledge it.
All right. Guys out there, this is what happens when you produce a daughter and you don't take care of him. I don't understand guys that can be deadbeat dads. And I don't get guys, like, I know the pull-out method doesn't always work, but like, here's my saying. You got to pull out when it starts to literally feel good. Because either you can pull out and be like, abort, abort, or then you'll actually have to abort.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Sagittarius birthday November 27th. Do it like that until I end up in money heaven. They be thinking they be flaming and torching them with the bullshit they handing out. So the twist to make a wishing. Blow the candles out. Blow the candles out. Blow the candles out. Sagittarius birthday November 27th. Do it like that until I end up in money heaven. They be thinking they be flaming and torching them with the bullshit they handing out. So the twist to make a wishing. Blow the candles out. Pull an all-white phantom out. I'ma kill him with the pants and the shirt and the shoes and the hat with the shades and the chain and the watch is the reason I'm standing now. Where ice and spin that cake while I lick the icing off the cake. It's Twist the B-Day, y'all. Come on, everybody, put your voice celebrate with me. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. All day. Do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday.
Birthday, baby, yo, yes, I'm the hound dog. And them are some troublemakers, don't have them around, y'all. Whenever we in the club, we show love to all the haters. Standing up with my shit, spike like a gladiator. Oh, yes, I'm the gladiator. That's the invader gator. Twist the endure now, I'm ready to regulator. We the birds in the streets, and don't watch me, better watch my feet.
To the tragic doll under her umbrella. Ella, ayy, I'm Manila. When I get done, she gon' bring me my cheddar. This just the beginning, it only gets better. Now with my hat, now with my shirt. We them gon' do it like the last day on earth. And if you really want the spill on the deal, you will sound like a mug, yeah, fly in the mud. Do it like my birthday, do it like my birthday, do it.
It's going down,
like my birthday.
Sound nasty,
like my birthday.
Just get my nails did, just get my hair done. Just got this bad new Gucci bag, matching Gucci pumps. Shoes matching the belt, skirt matching the blouse, chain matching the ring. Yeah, I'm doing my thing. Got so many haters, why is so many hating? Sick like a mental patient, I floss like a dentist patient. This shit testing my patience, sick they working my nerves. I'm getting spending that money like the first and the third.
Elongated skin blowing cushion the wind just like hey, yeah, popping no tags, these diesels busting
when I'm going hard to get a gone mad top. Models all around me, so I'm buying up the bar. I'm a hood star and I'm partying like a rock star. Only at my pick game, meaning you can't upgrade me, mommy. I'm the guap green thing like do it like my birthday. Every day, I do it like my birthday. Do it like my birthday. You dig? That's what we say around here. Booked out, bling with the fresh gear. Keep the cock, snake skin, buck 50 hat, candy painted, old school, rolling around on 4 flats. Hit the liquor store, mix the Remy with the drum, rolling on the 94, looking for them sexy. Oh, I'm ballin' with Kelly, cause I'm a flirt, pumping VIP, Don Juan, got a street. I do it like my birthday, I do it like it hurts. Hey, watching these bad just to do it in the worst way. I'm a winner, mama, I am in the first place. Catch me on the dance floor, throwing up my birthplace. I'm an animal, I woke up on a Monday, and subsequently I ain't go to sleep till it was Thursday. This is shot of Patron and blow a birthday. Get up with a you can take her home on the first day. Burger King, mama, you can have it your way, or I can bring another bitch and y'all can do it her way. Hotel room, do not disturb way. That's how I'ma do it when I do it like my birthday.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Sure, yeah, Ryan,
This following segment has been brought to you by Rich Keeley Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com. I went there today. I posted a photo of myself, the first one in a few weeks. You can see what I look like. Yeah, Ryan Hoppe Radio. But if you go to Rich Keeley Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com and you tell them I sent you, you'll save $10. 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard. This is being brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts at amiracademy.com, 2700 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg. WestChasePrinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. Business cards, posters, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed up, I'll go there. I also spoke to my shrink today at counselingoncall.net. If you're in Florida or Maryland and you need help with your mental health, trust me, that is the place to go. And finally, we're going to be having a whole new website launch for RyanHoppeRadio.com. Very excited. But for right now, go to RyanHoppe Radio.com. If you don't know how to spell radio, you're dumb. But I should always assume my listeners are dumb. All right, let's keep the show going.
You and me and Ryan Hoppe.
Hello again, it's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org. This is Hammer and Hank, and I appreciate your kindness.
Why is it that people think it's okay to use the R word now or the F word for gay people? We are going backwards as a society. Funk that. I mean, seriously. By the way, if you're listening on Friday right after I upload and you see me at Metallica tonight at Raymond James, come say hi.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Happy Hour.
What's going on? It's Biggie from the Two Guys Named Chris show, and you're listening to Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hi, this is Chris Dam from the Two Guys Named Chris show, and you're listening to Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, it's Chris Kelly from the Two Guys Named Chris show, and you're listening to the Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Boom.
Best podcast going.
If being bipolar and having ADHD was a radio show, it would be Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
He had daddy issues and is attracted to women with them. Welcome back to Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
I love daddy issues.
Gentlemen, here it is.
Although I look for the approval of men in radio, so it's kind of toxic.
Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, yeah. The party. We made it to Friday.
The sun is down, the fun's alive. Hoppy Hour, come take a dive.
Oh, sure.
Ryan Hopp's here to steer
Hoppy.
the vibe. Get ready for the wildest ride. Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
I love how AI gets it wrong.
Like a tsunami, grab your drink and let it flow. The show that's got the perfect glow. Clacky moments, jokes that fly. Ryan's got the buzz, no need to try.
Oh, sure.
Turn it up and don't ask why.
Yeah.
Happy Hour soaring high.
I like this song. Put you in a good mood. All right, enough of that.
Now to a bestie reconciliation between Jennifer Lopez and Leah Remini after nearly 3 years of a rumored estrangement.
Man, it seems like everybody's estranged from June.
Everything happens in its perfect divine timing. Okay,
That's freaking weird.
so let's not question the universe on that.
Oh my goodness. If you believe in the universe, you be nice to people, honey.
Leah tells Us Weekly the two got back in touch last year after they each filed for divorce 9 days apart. Quote, "We'd text each other loving messages of support. Sometimes you don't talk to people every day like you used to.
I feel that. I've lost touch with so many people.
Friendships ebb and flow. That doesn't mean we're at odds."
You know what's the perfect way to burn a bridge with me is if you're friends with my ex.
Rumors of a feud surfaced in 2022 when Leah was noticeably absent from J-Lo and Ben's wedding.
She knew it was a sham. Why? Because she was in a sham of a marriage.
In 2018, they told me why they first clicked. What was the best friend moment? Like, hey, that's my best friend.
You know, it was one of those instant chemistry things, right? She's from Brooklyn.
I wonder if they've hooked up.
And I'm from the Bronx.
All right, I got to skip over this click copyright, but there you go. What's going on here?
Happy Hot Topic!
JoJo Siwa's detailing how she fell for her now boyfriend, Chris Hughes.
But she's going through a little bit of a quarter life crisis and she wants to try out some penis.
On a Friday, June 6th episode
She got sick of using toys. She wants the real thing.
of the Rosebud with Giles Brandreth podcast, the reality star says,
"We just kind of bonded right away, and it started very much so as friends. Like that's, and
it's mouth hugs.
Think that I wasn't looking to fall for him. He wasn't looking to fall for me. We just were having so much fun together. We were having a laugh together. Whenever one of us was down, it was the other one of us that helped."
JoJo.
Wonder who it was.
Who was with ex Kath Epps at
that girl's crying about it.
the time of filming Celebrity Big Brother UK, added about her journey.
So leaving the house, I wasn't sure what was gonna happen. I didn't know where anything. I didn't know anything, but I knew I had all these realizations in my life that things that I wasn't happy and things that I was being okay with that I should never have been okay with.
She sounds like a brat. I wonder how innocent she is, honey.
And I'm not happy, and so I need to handle things. And I did very quickly once I got out of the house. And then over a little bit of time, I realized that I started to feel something for Christopher that I never intended to.
There you go. True love. No. Speaking to people that have true love for this mutant.
Happy Hot Topic!
Prosecutors have released copies of Luigi Mangioni's manifesto 6 months after he was charged in the fatal shooting of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. A June 4th court filing obtained by E! News alleges Mangioni used a...
They love to say when they obtain something. Good job, guys. You did your freaking job.
A red notebook as a diary to detail his plans to kill the executive months before the incident. Mangioni allegedly wrote in August 2024 per the state filing, so say you want to rebel against the deadly, greed-fueled health insurance cartel. Do you bomb the HQ? No. Bombs equal terrorism. Such actions appear...
Well, you are kind of a terrorist piece of shit, you know?
...the unjustified anger of someone who simply got sick/had bad luck and took their frustration out on the insurance industry while recklessly endangering countless employees. In a later entry, which prosecutors allege he wrote last October, Mangioni pitches an idea for killing Thompson. As he suggests, someone should whack the CEO at the annual parasitic bean counter convention. He explains it's targeted, precise, and doesn't risk innocence.
All right, there you go.
Most importantly, the point is self-evident. The point is made in the news headline, Insurance CEO Killed at Annual Investors Conference. As for...
What a loser. And if you think he's attractive or you like him, you're a loser.
Why state prosecutors decided to release copies of Mangioni's alleged manifesto? The goal was to justify the terrorism enhancement added to his first-degree murder charge, to which the 27-year-old has pleaded not guilty.
Of course he did.
Manhattan Assistant District Attorney Joel Seidman wrote in the filing, simply put, one would be hard-pressed to find a case with such overwhelming evidence of guilt as to the identity of the murderer and premeditated nature of the assassination.
It's just sad because there's so many people out there that are defending him, along with people defending this guy.
Happy Hot Topic!
I think you can guess who it is.
Sean Diddy Combs back in court for day 20 of his sex trafficking and racketeering trial.
God, it's been 20 days. It's about 3 weeks, 4 weeks because they're doing 5 days a week, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Getting a stern warning from the judge.
The judge talked about being careful not to make this sort of a gossip case. Focus on the
It's been a gossip case since the beginning, bro.
racketeering. Focus on the elements of the crime, not so much on things that are hearsay or gossip.
As the rap mogul maintains his innocence, Judge Arun Subramanian reprimanded the star for his in-court behavior.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't dig him.
And how he's interacting with the jury.
Yeah, I guess he's been looking at him.
There was a particular moment where I looked over at Sean Combs and I could see him sort of shaking his head.
The judge telling Diddy's attorney, I was very clear, there should be no facial expressions to the jury. There was a line of questioning where your client was nodding vigorously and looking at the jury. There should be no efforts to have any interactions with this jury.
So there's, let's see what's going on here with everyone's favorite cougar, because you know I love cougars. And I love older women.
Happy Hot Topic!
Larsa Pippen reflecting on the hard part of breaking up with Marcus Jordan.
The Real Housewives of Orange County are gearing up for a dramatic return to Bravo this summer, and we
Man, this music's making me want to party.
have a look at all the drama that's coming to their 19th season.
There's a snake in this group.
No one likes a liar. She's not telling the truth. The truth always comes to light.
Enough bullshit. Make it make sense. Why? She's not the person you think she is.
She's a bitch.
Gretchen, Jen, and I have been hanging out a lot.
She dips herself in formaldehyde.
I said, Tamara SOS, and I got a call right away.
You're talking about Captain Evil.
All right, I don't need to hear this nonsense. I feel like I got stupider. Speaking of a headline that makes you feel stupider, I could not believe Miley Cyrus was throwing shots at her ex, the same ex that she cheated on with I believe her name was Caitlyn Carter. Miley Cyrus is trying to rewrite the past because she's a homewrecker.
Happy Hot Topic!
Did Miley Cyrus just shade her ex?
I gotta skip over this because of copyright, unfortunately.
seemingly taking a dig at Liam Hemsworth at an album signing, dedicating a fan named Liam's record to the best Liam.
What a bitch, honey. You know, he hates you. I know you guys were like in an open relationship, but shut up, bitch.
I'm blowing my punchline.
You are blown on.
Miley and Liam were together for nearly a decade after meeting on set of the last song.
I love you.
I love you too. I'm not miserable. It's just kind of like...
The two were on and off for years, ultimately tying the knot in 2018 before calling things off just 2 years later.
It never goes exactly how I think it's going to.
It sounds like your life. All right, I can't play anymore of this because of copyright, so I'm sorry. Lil Scrappy, no charges have been filed after wild stage dive. Fans shouldn't have been trespassing, but that's what happens when you go to a hip-hop concert. It can get out of control. Alrighty, I have so much Elon Musk news. Let me see here. How do I want to do this? All right. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. I'm seeing if there's any other news that is broken on YouTube. All right. It has not been. This is Riveting Radio, me going through the prep. Because I'm going to do probably one more segment. I got to go to AC/DC. I'm saying it as if it's a chore. But I don't have all day today. So we're going to come back on Hoppy Hour and make fun of Elon Musk and wrap this puppy up after this, okay?
Hoppy Hour. Hoppy Hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Hoppy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Hey, listen, I got a new dance for y'all. They got this Superman, that Batman. What y'all know about that Peter Pan? Hey, let go, slide to the right, slow it up, crank that motorbike, Southside walk it out, do my dance, crank that Peter Pan. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Why me crank my Peter Pan? Man, these hoes can't do my dance. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Then you slide to the left, two-step, crank that Roosevelt, do it by yourself with no hand, crank that Peter Pan. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Why me crank my Peter Pan? Man, these hoes can't do my dance. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Man, these hoes can't do my dance, so they need to stop it. Jig with it, not free, pop, lock and drop it. Man, I'm fly in this thing, no doubt. It's a route, we make it rain. They clear it out, now snap. This a flash flood warning, man. My niggas got money, and I laugh at broke niggas, cause all them hoes funny when I stuff up in the dope. Bitches hold they man hand, follow me to the floor, cause it's time to do my dance. Got your man eyeballing like the way I do my thing. Wanna buy me a drink like his name was T-Pain. Man, my whole clip fly like in Neverland. Everybody everywhere, gonna crank that Peter Pan. Yup, slide to the right, slow it up, crank that motorbike. Southside walk it out, do my dance, crank that Peter Pan. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Why me crank my Peter Pan? Man, these hoes can't do my dance. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Then you slide to the left, two-step, crank that Roosevelt, do it by yourself with no hand, crank that Peter Pan. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Why me crank my Peter Pan? Man, these hoes can't do my dance. Why me crank my Peter Pan?
I make them stop, drop and roll, cause that nigga he on fire. If I hate to tell you different, then damn it, he a lie. I ain't even gotta try, dancing in my blood. 4-5 on my side, so that nigga still a throw. I'ma crank that Michael Jackson, hee, crank that Thriller too. Everybody clear the flow, why me, this is what I do. 1-2 step, Steve Harvey with them square toe. Mustard lane niggas on the wall with them square hoe. I'ma take it back to heartbeats, call it Eddie Kane. Twinkle toe, Fred Flintstone, why me do my thing. Cat wheel with it, baseball bat, then I hopscotch. Roosevelt, let's shout it from the back, if she top notch.
Slide to the right, slow it up, crank that motorbike, Southside walk it out, do do my dance, crank that Peter Pan. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Why me crank my Peter Pan? Man, these hoes can't do my dance. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Then you slide to the left, 2-step, crank that Roosevelt. Do it by yourself with no hand, crank that Peter Pan. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Why me crank my Peter Pan? Man, these hoes can't do my dance. Why me crank my Peter Pan?
The sound is so sweet, like Willy Wonka made it. My mama say the dances are too complicated. I say, mama, the music on like jumper cables. Turn the music on and do it like me, baby. Hey, bartender, pour me up a big cup into the DJ, man. Turn that bitch up, crank that bitch up and let me see you, Peter Pan. Got more wood in your mouth than Derek Jeter's hand. I'm talking to the pussy niggas standing on the wall. The club is a gym, bitch, and we came here to ball. You always come and never do shit, that's why I fuck with the white around your lips.
Slide to the right, throw it up, crank that motorbike. Stop, walk it out, do my dance, crank that Peter Pan. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Why me crank my Peter Pan? Man, these hoes can't do my dance. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Then you slide to the left, 2-step, crank that Roosevelt. Do it by yourself with no hand, crank that Peter Pan. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Why me crank my Peter Pan? These hoes can't do my dance. Why me crank my Peter Pan?
They say my skin peanut butter, so I get the Peter Pan on. Women looking at me like that boy think he the man, home. Other niggas trying it, but they got the whole dance wrong with both thumbs out. About to fly to Neverland, home. Watch me crank that Peter Pan, quit hating on me, Captain Hook. You can learn to dance too. All you gotta do is look, they all on my space, even cranking it on YouTube. Have you ever seen a nigga pause and crank that Blue Clue? Nigga crank that Peter Pan, bitches crank that Tinkerbell. Soldier boy can't rap, but how many records did he sell? So keep them niggas dancing, that's what's gonna make your record sell. I just made a song by the motherfucking fairy tale.
Slide to the right, throw it up, crank that motorbike. Stop, walk it out, do my dance, crank that Peter Pan. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Why me crank my Peter Pan? Man, these hoes can't do my dance. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Then you slide to the left, 2-step, crank that Roosevelt. Do it by yourself with no hand, crank that Peter Pan. Why me crank my Peter Pan? Why me crank my Peter Pan? Man, these hoes can't do my dance. Why me crank my Peter Pan?
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code HOPPY to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code HOPPY to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afuera Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RyanHoppe Radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour and keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, Hammerin Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them, work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Question, and we'll talk about this in a sec. Why do Elon Musk's baby mamas feel like they need to speak out? You literally are nothing more than a dumpster. Trying to keep it clean. You know that word, the dumpster? You're having a baby with a deadbeat dad. You dumpster. Funk dad. You know, there's that saying about me, the one that I play before every segment. In your heart, you know he's right.
Doors closing.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
It's me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hey, this is Lex from the Lex and Terry Radio Network, and we are now ready to name our successor, Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, everybody, this is Terry James from the nationally syndicated radio show Lex and Terry, and you are listening to Happy Hour with my man, Ryan Hoppe.
If the movie Project X was a radio show, it would be Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
I gotta keep you real rap.
For the summers to me. Real rap. Yo, Hoppe on the mic, tall as a skyscraper.
Oh, sure.
Nine stature, truth teller, no faker. St. Pete streets where the gossip gets loud. Talking celebs and the drama they shroud. It's a Hoppe hour, the vibe stays gritty. Throwbacks bumping, keep it raw, not pretty. Luna the cat, chill queen of the Florida Heat with a Chi-Town sheen.
Before we get back to the song, program directors hate when you stop that, but here's my cat. Just hanging out. Shut up. God, is she the best to sleep with? That sounds kind of weird, but you know how I mean.
Radio waves hitting harder than a slug. Hoppe dissecting the culture like a bug. From scandalous whispers to the bedroom tales. Every word lit, no cap, never fails. Switch the dial, Hoppe's flow be a heater. Talking fame and fortune, the cheaters and the divas. 6'9" tower, but the width's even taller. Truth bombs dropping, make the frauds wanna holler. In the whip, speakers blasting the throwbacks. Chi-Town grind, no time to relax.
Oh, sure.
Luna's sitting cool, feline with the vibe.
Whatever.
Show reigns, no one can deny. It's a Happy Hour, y'all. The vibe stays gritty. Throwbacks bumping, keep it raw, not
856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. And I have a new hotline. 1-800-DIZZY is a bitch. Oh, sure. All right, enough of that. All right. So I can't stand these women that have kids with Elon Musk, and then they either try to be a victim or they try to call him out or even call themselves his ex. You're just somebody that had a kid with him because you have no redeeming talents and you go, hey, it's a cash grab. But then your kids are going to have deep psychological issues, and then you're going to be like, I probably should have had a kid with someone who's a little less rich but actually present. Because we all know that Elon is a deadbeat.
Happy Hot Topic!
And here is Elon's quote-unquote ex, Ashley St. Clair, responding to Trump, giving him breakup advice. And it's always the girl's name, Ashley, that you're going to watch out for.
Ashley St. Clair has entered the chat. The conservative author who shares 9-month-old son Romulus with ex-Elon Musk.
God, you're a trash bag if you want to have a kid with him. Conservative author. That means you're into right-wing nonsense.
Is sharing her 2 cents on the Tesla CEO's ongoing feud with President Donald Trump. With Ashley taking to X June 5th writing, "Hey Donald Trump, let me know if you need any breakup advice." The tongue-in-cheek response from the 26-year-old influencer who announced earlier this year that she had welcomed a child with Elon in September 2024
God, you have no integrity.
comes amid the SpaceX founder's recent fallout with the president.
I wonder if he's good and bad, or if he's just like, oh my God, he should be grateful to be in my presence. And I wonder if he has any STDs.
After stepping down from his role as head of the Department of Government Efficiency last month,
That was such a bust. And it's funny, I know people that lost their jobs recently that were rooting for people that lost their jobs in January because of Elon. And I'm like, that's karma.
Elon has openly criticized Trump's tax cut and spending bill, even going on to claim in since deleted X post June 5th that the commander-in-chief couldn't have won the presidency on his own.
Yeah, I mean, this was the problem. Like when Elon's little brat of a kid was in the office and like picking his nose and putting it on the desk and then saying, my daddy's the president. He's getting that from his dad. And it made Trump look like such a beta male that he let Elon do this. I hope we can somehow get back on track because Elon was the worst thing that ever happened. He's a walking autistic STD.
Writing, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election.
Oh, so did you guys like rig it or something?
Dems would control the House and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate. Such ingratitude."
Oh, there you go. I predicted this in January. Of course they were going to break up. Why the hell would they get along long term?
However, Trump was quick to clap back, taking to his own social media platform Truth Social to explain, "Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted. That he knew for months I was going to do, and he just went crazy."
Yeah, I'm sure you never go crazy, Trump. Let me see what else we got here. Here is the latest on this as well.
Happy Hot Topic!
I don't know well anymore. I was surprised because you were here. Everybody in this room practically was here as we had a wonderful send-off. He said wonderful things about me. You couldn't have nicer. Said the best things. He's worn the hat. Trump was right about everything. And I am right about the great, big, beautiful bill. We call it a great, big, beautiful bill because that's what it is.
It is.
Elon Musk and Donald Trump are not seeing eye to eye. On June 5th, the United States President and the Tesla CEO exchanged jabs as Musk continues to criticize a Republican domestic policy bill, which Trump calls one big, beautiful bill.
I love how, like, the Republicans didn't want, like, Kamala or Hillary in office because they said she was emotional, and because she's a woman, she thinks with her emotions. And then you have two dudes here being women.
Musk even went as far as to allege that Trump is in the Epstein files, claiming,
Of course he is.
"Time to drop the really big bomb. Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT."
Duh, we all knew that. There's pictures of him hanging out. But as the conservatives say, when he went, it was for business. But when Bill Clinton, a liberal, went, it was for sex. Come on now.
He then shortly followed up, "Mark this post for the future, the truth will come out."
I mean, literally, he told people to grab women by the pee.
Musk offered no evidence for his claim regarding Trump. Trump has previously denied involvement in any of Epstein's criminal behavior. Access Hollywood has reached out to the White House for comment. The president didn't
They always gotta let us know we reached out.
respond to Elon's claims as of Thursday afternoon, but did share another message on Truth Social after Musk's post that read in part, "I don't mind Elon turning against me, but he should have done so months ago. This is one of the greatest bills ever presented to Congress." In the Oval Office earlier Thursday, Trump said he was very disappointed in Elon and claimed the SpaceX founder was upset that the bill cuts an electric vehicle mandate. He also expressed that though they had a great relationship, he doesn't know if they will anymore, and suggested the tech entrepreneur could be upset about leaving the White House.
And, Elon's upset because we took the EV mandate and, which was a lot of money for electric vehicles. And, they're having a hard time, the electric vehicles. And they want us to pay billions of dollars in subsidy. And, Elon knew this from the beginning. He knew it for a long time ago. That's been in there. That's been, I would say, JD, that hasn't changed. That's been right from the beginning. Mr. Secretary, that hasn't changed at all, right from the beginning. But I know that it disturbed him.
Listen, I'm not a big Trump guy, but I will say the difference between him and Elon, it might be because he's not on the spectrum. I mean, he is a dumb old boomer. That's what he suffers from. But he's a little more level-headed than Elon. Not by much. I think it's because Elon's always on drugs. Like Trump's sober. Almost too sober, though.
Hopefully, he recommended somebody from that he, I guess, knew very well. I'm sure he respected him, but to run NASA, and I didn't think it was appropriate. Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we're well anymore. I was surprised because you were here. Everybody in this room practically was here as we had a wonderful send-off. He said wonderful things about me. You couldn't have nicer. Said the best things. He's worn the hat. Trump was right about everything. And I am right about the great, big, beautiful bill. I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot.
I will say that. It did seem like he was trying to mentor him. But like you said, it wears thin. Like having Elon around, like Elon joining family pictures and that. No guide.
Mr. President, I just want to clarify, did he raise any of these concerns with you privately before he raised them publicly? And this is the guy you put in charge of cutting spending.
Let's see if he blames Biden.
Should people not take him seriously about spending now? Are you saying this is all sour grapes?
No, he worked hard and he did a good job. And I'll be honest, I think he misses the place. I think he got out there and all of a sudden he wasn't in this beautiful Oval Office. And people leave.
Brag a little more, bud.
My administration, and they love us. And then at some point they miss it so badly, and some of them embrace it and some of them actually become hostile. I don't know what it is. It's sort of Trump derangement syndrome, I guess they call it, but
God, he's using that term so freaking douchey. But this just in, he's a douchebag.
You have it with others too. They leave and they wake up in the morning and the glamour's gone, the whole world is different, and they become hostile. I don't know what it is. Someday you'll write a book about it and you'll let us know.
Elon responded to Trump's comments by claiming the president would have lost the 2024 election without his help.
What a narcissist. And I just loved the whole time people were like, see, he's a great guy. All the conservatives were applauding him. I'm like, they're going to break up soon. You can't have two people in the same room. For Tampa radio example, it'd be like having Drew Garabo and Mike Calta do the same show. For Cleveland example, it'd be like Rover and Alan Cox doing the same show. I'm trying to cater it to my different audiences. And I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm thinking of the cities. I don't know. You know what I'm saying.
Without me, Trump would have lost the election, Dems would control the House, and Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate, Musk wrote in response to a post which shared the moment Trump addressed reporters. He then followed up, claiming such ingratitude.
All right, there you go. And then somehow Andy freaking Cohen got involved, which I love Andy Cohen.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
If Andy Cohen can manage Bravo's screaming Real Housewives stars, Donald Trump and Elon Musk could be a walk in the park for him.
On June 5th,
President Donald Trump and Elon Musk exchanged personal blows online from their respective social media platforms, Truth Social and X, formerly known as Twitter, as the fallout of their
this music's pumping me up in the background.
Working relationship.
Elon's wearing a shirt in this picture that says the Doge Father with the Godfather logo. So freaking douchey. You're a nerd that got lucky that you came from money, like Tampa Morning Radio. Shut up.
Laid out publicly. In the midst of the online face-off, Bravo host and executive producer Andy Cohen chimed in to lighten the mood, saying, "Let me host the reunion." In response, Representative...
Wow, the AI just forgot how to talk for a sec.
In response, Representative Jared Moskowitz, a Florida Democrat, posted a graphic which featured members of the government looking like reality stars who are part of Bravo's Real Housewives reality show franchise.
Wow, this AI is freaking out.
The Bravo-style reunion seating chart for the fictional Real Housewives of the West Wing shows the president and Elon seated flanking Andy, along with Chief of Staff Stephen Miller, Vice President J.D. Vance, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Senior Counselor Peter Navarro, and White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt.
God, she seems pretentious. I bet she uses teeth. I know, God.
After Andy's leading of countless cast reunions for the Real Housewives franchise, some commenters latched on to the idea.
What's funny is I don't think we're far off from them doing it. Wow,
the feud seems to have first began.
This AI dead air is creeping me out. I'm like, I'm super stoned right now, but I'm like, am I freaking out?
When Elon expressed his disapproval of the president's, quote, One Big Beautiful Bill Act. Later, Trump threatened to cut off federal subsidies and contracts to the Tesla leader's companies. Then, Elon claimed that the president is, quote, in the Epstein files.
Yeah, we know that. All right. And speaking of the Epstein files, it says here, Elon thinks he dropped a bomb on Trump by claiming he's in the files, but the defense attorney for the deceased sex criminal is calling BS on Musk. Let me see here. The lawyer says, what I can definitely say is that I discussed this matter with Mr. Epstein at the time, that it would be in his best interest to implicate others, and he made clear that Donald did nothing wrong. And there's this video of them partying together. Let me see if there's any audio to it.
The Mar-a-Lago party shows Trump giving Epstein his personal attention. The footage, shot in November of 1992, before Trump opened the resort as a club, shows the future president surrounded by cheerleaders for the Buffalo Bills.
I love this comment below. Those are not underage girls, but conservatives try to find any reason to defend this mutant.
And Miami Dolphins, capturing Trump's fun-loving bachelor lifestyle.
All right, there you go. So yeah, that's the guy that never went to Epstein Island. If you believe that, you're gullible and you are hypnotized by MAGA.
TikTok, clocks are juking, playing cruel pranks. Hoppy's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom through streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. PHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. PHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Every night like clockwork, you radio show. Now it's time to face the silence like the TV on snow. Ryan Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent time, but coming to an end like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe's jokes and jabs, he's our daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy Hour is now over.
Happy Hour is now over.
Game over. This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.
Doors closing.